What's up y'all? Welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are not new here, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. If you have not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button because y'all know I'm trying to get these subscribers up, so please help me. Please hit that subscribe button. If you are new here, thank you so much for joining me. However you found my video, I'm so glad that you discovered me, and I hope you enjoy my videos. And if you do, please give the thumbs up, please hit that notification button, and definitely please subscribe. Like I said, I'm trying to get my subscribers up. I know my channel is still pretty small, but it has grown so much since I have started documenting my Microloc journey, and I'm just ready to continue to grow as I continue my journey. Alright, so today I am coming at you guys with, of course, another Microloc video. Today I'm going to be discussing the top lessons that I have learned since I have started my journey. And y'all, there's so many lessons that I've learned. I am no expert. I'm not a loctician. I'm not any of that. I just want to make that disclaimer that I am not a professional. I never claimed to be. I never tried to come off as one. These videos are just really me documenting my loc journey and sharing experiences based on personal anecdote, personal experience, however way you want to put it. It's just personal experience. So definitely take what I say with a grain of salt if need be. Definitely reach out to a loctician for more factual loc information. Just wanted to throw that disclaimer in there for you guys. So yeah, today we're going to be discussing my top lessons, and we're going to go ahead and get right into it. So my first lesson would be that understanding that there are no hard and fast rules to this journey. Now I know that if you are on YouTube or blogs or whatever, there are going to be a lot of rules that you see people will claim to be true. Now in some cases there are just like rules. There's a science to hair, there's a science to locks, but at the same time there's nuance. And so say for example your moisturizing schedule, or whether or not to condition, or what works best to condition your hair with, or what works best to moisturize your hair with, or having a perfect grid. So although you'll see a lot of rules that people will try to say are true, there aren't necessarily rules. Like for me, for example, I don't have a perfect grid. When I first, before I started my starter locks, I was researching so much on how to get the perfect grid, and then I finally just said, you know what, whatever, I'm not measuring my scalp, I'm not measuring my head, I just am not going to be so over concerned with having a perfect grid, so I didn't, and I haven't really had any issues from that. It's what worked best for me, and that's what I decided to do. I didn't listen to what other people may have had to say about a perfect grid, because for me, that's just not what I wanted to do, so I didn't do it. Has it impacted the health of my locks? I don't think that it has. So it's really just about finding what works best for you. Don't get so caught up on the rules, and it's really just more of an experiment. It's like they call it a journey for a reason. You're going to be constantly changing what you do. Like for example, for me, as far as my wash routine is concerned, I'm constantly changing my wash routine and what I do when I wash my hair, just because I'm still trying to find the best thing that works for me. How I can reduce slippage, and how I can reduce bunching after washing. I'm still working on that. So just know that what you start out with doing with your starter locks may not be what you are still doing with your hair 2, 3, 6 months down the line. However long down the line, you're going to be pretty much constantly changing your routine based on how your hair changes, especially in the starter lock stage, because it just changes so much. Yeah, so just remember that there are no hard and fast rules. It's always going to be an experiment. It's always going to be a journey, and do what works best for you, and do what is going to be best for your locks in the long run. Alright, the second lesson that I have learned since starting my Microloc journey is that no two sets of Microlocs are the same. And what I mean by that is no one else's microlocs on this earth are going to be the exact same as you. And that's just, I think it's really important to remember, and it's really something that I have had to come to terms with, is that in the beginning I was always looking for someone whose locks looked really similar to mine, and you know, it's not really out there. And really, if you look at any of the women with microlocs, no two sets of microlocs look exactly the same. They're all unique, they're all individual. Your microlocs are individual, your microlocs are unique. So don't really look to other women too closely on what to do as far as like your routine, as far as taking care of your microlocs, or really just in general. You know, something that it's also really easy to do is compare yourself to someone else's microlocs when they're in a completely different stage of their journey. You might be 2 months in, but this other woman over here, she could be 16 months in. So you guys are at completely different stages in your microloc journey. So don't get too caught up on comparing yourself to someone else, especially if their timeline is way different from yours. Microlocs change so much, and even in just my 9 months of having microlocs, my hair has changed so many times, so often. I've had so many different stages already. As I go back and look at my pictures, it's changed so much. And they're gonna continue to change pretty drastically until the point at which they mature. And even, I'm sure after they do mature, they're gonna continue to change. So it's really just remembering, don't compare yourself to other people. No two sets of microlocs look the same. So just please try not to get too caught up in the comparison game. What's that saying? Comparison is the thief of joy. So it's going to be really hard to enjoy your microloc journey if you're worried about, you know, your microlocs not looking like the next person's. So just remember that. The next lesson that I have learned is to document. Take pictures, take videos, even if you don't post them. Even if you don't have a YouTube video, even if you don't have an Instagram, keep those videos and those pictures for yourself so you can really truly see how your microlocs are changing. For me, sometimes I do have to go back and look at my pictures because I'm like, oh my gosh, my microlocs, they're not maturing, they're not changing. It's looked the same for 3 months. And then I go back and I look at my videos, I look at my pictures, and I can really see how much my microlocs have changed in a short period of time. Even over the course of like just 1 month, I can see how much my microlocs have come along. So it's so important to document. Like I said, even if you don't post them anywhere, even if you don't show them to anyone, it's really good, especially like on the hard days where you feel like your hair is not coming along, to just open up your phone, go through your pictures, go through your videos, and then you can see for yourself how much that, you know, how much your microlocs have really evolved. And even me, like, I document my journey and I still look through my photos and I'm like, damn, I wish I would have like taken videos more. Like I recently started taking like a 360 like video every time I do a retie. That's something that I'm going to start doing. If you notice, if you go back in my videos, you would see that I posted a short when I just retied my hair a couple weeks ago. And that's not something that I was doing before. I wasn't taking a 360 video of my hair after each retie. So that's going to be something that I'm going to start doing just so I can really, really see how my hair changes from retie to retie. So you can never document too much. So definitely take those pictures, take those videos. You're going to regret it if you don't do it. So another lesson that I have learned, and this is also kind of drawing from the other points that I've made, your hair goes through stages, and even when you don't realize it, it is. So like I said before, like if you go back and you've been documenting your hair super closely, if you go back just a month prior, then you can really see, especially in these early stages, you can see how much your hair changes. You can see how the texture changes. You can see how if you started with two-strand twists, you can start to see how that two-strand twist pattern is starting to go away the further that you get into your journey. Your hair goes through so many changes in the beginning, so just be prepared for that. That's something that I definitely learned. I really didn't expect it to change so much so often. And like I said, I'm only 9 months in and my hair has been through so many different stages. So yeah, I'm currently going through an awkward stage right now. If you guys have been watching my videos, then you would see that I just posted a video on that. But I'm currently kind of going through my awkward stage. So even within my awkward stages, it's still like different stages of awkwardness. So your hair is constantly changing, so just really be ready for that. It's going to be frustrating, it's going to be irritating, but just try to embrace it, try to go with it, try to accept it, and take it for what it is, take it as part of the journey, and yeah, so just really be prepared for change. I'm going to wrap it up right here with the final lesson that I've learned. I've learned so many lessons, but just for sake of time, this is going to be the last one. So the last lesson that I have learned on my Microloc journey thus far is that time really does fly. It goes by so fast, guys. Even sometimes there'll be periods where it seems to be dragging and you feel like you're not making any like leeway, any headway in your growth or in your your lock journey. But believe me, you are. And this is another reason why I say to document your journey, is because these are the times like when time kind of seems to be dragging. This is why you want to document, so you can look at those videos and then you'll be like, damn, actually time is going by pretty fast and my microlocs are maturing pretty fast. So just be prepared for time to like literally fly. I can't believe I'm 9 months in. I can't believe I'm 3 months away from 1 year, which is so crazy to me because I literally feel like I was just like obsessing over YouTube videos and making the decision whether or not I was going to start my microlocs, which I'm so happy that I decided to, because it was definitely the best decision I've made for my hair ever. So yeah, time flies, guys. I'm definitely trying to embrace this point in my microloc journey. I still have starter locks. I definitely still consider these starter locks. They're maturing, but they're definitely still babies. So it's hard. Sometimes I look at other women's pictures and I'm just like, ugh, I'm so jealous. I wish my hair was as mature as hers. She looks beautiful. But like I said earlier, this is a battle that I still have not, I haven't mastered. But try not to compare yourself. You will have your time. We will have our time, ladies. We gonna get there. Let's just keep pushing. Keep loving on our locks, and we will make it to maturity, guys. We got this. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do your girl a favor and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm really trying to grow my page. I'm experiencing a little bit of a little growth spurt here. I still have a little tiny baby following, but I'm really trying to grow that, and it would really help if you guys could hit that subscribe button, share with a friend, hit the thumbs up, press the little bell for the notifications. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me again. You can also follow me on Instagram at jazz_so_strong, and hit me up there. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.